Oh,
Is
okay.
there more work? Because well, I guess there was the Apple announcement, but is it like there is this now like tech reporting season because of the holidays coming up?
Actually, I feel like it's not. There are less things to report nowadays because all the major
Mm-hmm.
product announcements are like all gone already.
Uh-huh. So why is there more work?
Just like some like writing some tutorials and guides and all those things.
Oh, cool. Well, what are you teaching us?
All sorts of things.
Oh, okay. Can I show you? This is a very important tech tutorial.
What?
Phone, pop socket with the magnet.
Oh.
Oh, that's quite cool. How did it attach before?
So, like, a pop socket comes with the sticky thing, right? And then you
Oh,
can buy these like Chinese like magnets that are designed for MagSafe. So it's like a circle,
Mm-hmm.
also it's
ring.
not an official thing.
It's not an official thing. The official one is
Oh,
really big and clunky. And
so
like,
there is a
ironically, this is where the
official.
rip-off one is better.
So there's an
Yeah, there's an
official
official one.
MagSafe pop socket thing.
There is, but like for some reason they made it really humongous in the back when it doesn't need to be. And like it's like plasticky. Like this at least is a metal piece, so it looks like more premium.
I don't know why they
Um,
didn't just do that.
I
Yeah, I'm
know,
looking at
right?
it now. It's so ugly.
Yeah. And then I got a pop socket upgraded one, which is the what do you call it? Enamel style.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got an evil eye design.
So this one you don't even need the case for it, right?
Um the case for the pop socket?
Yeah.
Mm, what do you
Plus,
mean?
I'm on a website and then they have a
As in, if it's just a MagSafe,
pop
you can
case
put it against the naked
for
phone.
MagSafe.
Oh, yeah, you don't need that. So you just need a MagSafe compatible case. So this is the Grip Monk, which is the one that Wirecutter recommended as a case. At first I thought is really ugly, but I've kind of gotten used to it.
Oh, grip
But it's
monk.
really practical. Yeah. It has extra grippy sides.
Why do you get a D brand one?
It's out of stock. All the
Oh,
good
right.
ones are out of stock. Yeah, I want the
Should get
Phone
one.
Rebel one.
My hardly
Is that
used
like a
iPhone.
that's the D brand one?
No, this is some like cheap 20 ringgit case or something.
Oh, okay. So this is not bad.
Official.
Like they have air pockets and things like that.
This is now an
Um,
iPhone podcast.
I know. Well, we do have a tech component. So this case, like they make it like a thinner in the ring, you know, that's really how it's MagSafe. And then like I can charge using my whoops, I cannot even pull this out. I need to unplug this. I have like a stand for my MagSafe holder.
Oh.
Another Chinese thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are actually
Yeah.
pretty good, like those Chinese stands and stuff.
Yeah, this one's very sturdy. I do like this one. And it holds the angle you set it to really tight. So I mean the downside is that's really hard to adjust. So once it's set it, you have to leave it as it is. And this is my terrible cable arrangement. It is too long.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let me look for a MagSafe stand. Oh, I found
There's so
one for
many
like
like better looking
22
ones.
ringgit.
Yeah. So yeah, like so Lewis and I were obsessed with pop sockets, so we went down this rabbit hole of looking up like like super weird pop socket designs.
Why do you get an eye? Is it because you're spiritual?
They were no, well, I wanted an enamel one because I figured they would look less cheap than like the standard plasticky one.
Uh-huh.
And there weren't that many choices, and I thought this one was just so weird. So I looked up the origin of the evil eye.
Yeah.
Cause I've seen it before, you know, there's like a pendant and stuff,
That's like
and then like I remember
Eye of Horus.
it's like a charm.
It's
No, I think
Egyptian.
it's like
No?
it's a Turkish thing.
This one's Turkish?
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like there's many cultures where like an eye is like a symbol of something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Yeah, so then I looked it up, and then like apparently it's pretty much it's like every like single ancient culture had some variation of this idea that there is an evil eye and
Uh-huh.
that you need an eye yourself so it can stare back at the evil eye. But then like I went down this rabbit hole of like looking at other charms that are similar, and
Uh-huh.
apparently back then there's this charm called fascinus, which is a little like penis that
Oh.
you would also carry around.
Do you have a picture of it? I
If you look
Google
on
it?
Wikipedia for evil
Yeah.
eye, yeah, let me send you
Wait,
the
how do you
link.
spell fascinus?
I don't remember, but it's pretty obvious once I can like cross-link it. Hang on.
Okay.
A phallic charm is totally a thing. And the idea is that like if there's an evil eye staring at you, it would ejaculate into the evil eye. I mean, Lewis had this that we were like, oh gosh, ancient people are 13-year-olds. Like,
Is it an Asian thing?
How
Ancient
they-
Roman though.
yeah, but apparently it's pretty like cross-cultural as well. And so
Pulling it up on the stream.
so then what we're joking is like, should I really be having a fascinus like pop socket instead? But then unfortunately it's very hard to find one that's enamel. There's plenty of other designs that have those elements.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I mean I could like so Pop Socket has the custom function. So
I mean,
you
they
could
kinda look
technically
like-
print whatever you want.
I'm looking at the picture on Wikipedia now,
Mhm.
and they kind of look like pieces of shit. Not. I mean, the bottom left one looks like a penis, I guess. But
yeah, it's like a
yeah.
double or something? Or is that like a
No,
fist
the single
along
one.
with a
Oh, yeah. Is that a fist? Yeah.
It's not really clear to me. But the thing is like I'm like laughing, but it's also like this is serious stuff. This is like serious history.
Oh,
Like
I like the winged one, the chimera penis.
so like next time you can totally carry a keychain shaped like this and be like it's a charm of ancient origins.
Okay, I will look it up.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those.
But anyway, I went with the standard eye.
When you're in like I think Thailand, those souvenir gift shops, they have a lot of like ashtrays of like naked women or boobs
Yeah.
and dicks.
Yeah.
Like that, right? So it like I guess it comes from a long tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this gas station actually that on the way to the mountains that Johanna used to stop by that had the same stuff.
Uh-huh.
But like they I think the original owners left because now it's like an Asian couple and they removed all of that kind of stuff. So
Oh.
But
and they
like,
replaced it with like actual touristy things like stickers about the area, that kind of thing, which makes more business sense.
Yeah.
But I do kind of miss the eclectic collection.
but over in Korea, they have like an entire park dedicated to penises.
Yeah. It's not just penis, right? I think it's sex.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh.
supposed to be like a fertility island thing. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That
I
was
mean,
from that. Was it Vice or that video I linked? Well, at least I linked one video about
Mm.
that topic. Saying
those are
that,
really well designed.
not enough Koreans are starting families.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Singapore
Well,
should
that's
find
like a
Korean girl.
yeah, find one. But I feel like isn't their issue the same as the issues that we have, which is like not enough money and like those kind of societal problems and not like something wrong with the dick?
I forgot how it started off, but they were initially encouraged not to have kids, right? A long time ago,
Mm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
it just stayed that way. I think they were like overpopulated at one point.
Oh, I see. Kind of
Yeah.
like China.
China is still overpopulated.
Is it? I
Right?
thought like
Isn't it?
now they are encouraging like no, now they have a 3-kid policy even, I think. It's
Still,
like precipitously declined.
it's 3 more than I want.
Ah. Yeah. Well, Singap, I hope you feel less tired. We went from tiredness to penis in 5 minutes.
You need some new wave coffee, Singap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not having
Or
anything tonight.
Or honey ritual.
exactly.
I keep seeing like the photos and videos on Instagram for Honey Ritual.
Yeah,
Looks
the
really good.
TikToks are appearing on my feed for some reason.
Oh yay!
Did you pay for like sponsorship or anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure. This is kind of sad that I'm not really sure. I think we were going to turn on sponsored, but I'm not sure we actually did it or not. But I feel like I've been telling my co-founder that we need to do TikTok rather than Instagram more because I've just been reading more and more articles about how the
I think I
Instagram
see
algorithms
they are TikTok
really don't favor you.
videos, but uploaded to Instagram.
Yeah, essentially they are like
Yeah.
reels.
Mm.
But it's like, TikTok is more egalitarian for now because, they're still new. So I think they're like being more fair in the algorithms.
Huh.
So like Instagram, it's like shouting into thin air. It's really, really hard to push it onto other people who's not already following you. So it's like kind of like as much as we enjoy spamming you, you're not the target audience.
I feel
It's
like
other people.
TikTok's too new for me. I'm like getting too old for these things.
I know, me too. I know on
Like-
TikTok
like when
only
Snapchat-
indirectly.
Like when Snapchat came out and I was wondering what the rage was all about. Like I tried it and I was
Uh-huh.
like, I don't get this, Why can't
Uh-huh.
why is it so hard to find out how to message someone,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Andrew said, speaking of which, did you guys hear of the Korean people who demonstrated wearing Squid Game clothes because they have really low income or something like that? So
Oh,
I just
I
looked-
saw the news on Reddit. I didn't really read it because sadly I've been trying to avoid Squid Game content as a protest because I'm so hipster and contrarian that I didn't want to watch something just because everyone else is watching it.
Oh, I
But it's
don't know.
impossible. Every single one on YouTube is taken over. All the YouTubers are like making dalgona candies and like
I'm
making
actually glad that I
references.
watched it before it became so popular.
Oh, you're the true hipster.
It became popular right away.
I don't know, but when I saw it on Netflix, then I was like, oh, this is interesting. Because I saw a clip of them playing that game on
Mhm.
on YouTube or Reddit. Then I was
Mhm.
like, oh, so this is Squid Game. Because I had no idea what it was about, so I wasn't planning to watch it. Then I saw a clip, and I was like, oh, that looks like some kind of like battle royale kind of show. So I was like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. So I just watched it. Then after that, after I watched it, then everyone was talking about it. And I was like, wow, it's really so popular.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, I think if
I don't like
it now,
stuff.
I'll be used to. I'll be like, oh, everyone's hopping on the bandwagon. I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah. I wish I watched it when you watched the Sing It. Then I would feel really cool and I would have watched it.
I feel like I told you guys about it after I watched it though. But then
You did?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it because I watched it and I thought it was really good. So I wanted to share
Was
it.
it on
You
the
said it
pod
in the
too?
chat, Ma.
Sorry?
You shared it on WhatsApp.
Really? I didn't bring it up? I'm pretty sure I brought it up here too.
I don't know
Really?
if you brought it up on the show. I remember you shared it on WhatsApp lah.
Well, I mean, it was on demand. Our videos are on demand. You can always go back and
Yeah,
look for
you
it.
didn't mention it in this Discord chat between the three of us. So now I feel better about not deliberately ignoring you. I'm sure you boys have your own WhatsApp groups. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm just waiting for it to blow over, okay?
Oh, you're not happy with it?
Oh, wait.
I
Why
mean-
is everyone's webcam glitching? Is it my internet?
Your voice was cracking just now, but it's fine now.
Also, it's me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Is someone downloading porn?
Let me pause.
Not me.
No, but last night Discord was having issues, so I don't know.
Jordan's webcam
Oh.
is still quite pixelated to me.
Oh, your voice became robotic just now.
You guys are both clear to me though. It's weird.
Strange. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll try to
Okay.
soldier on.
Okay. The problem with being a live show.
Yeah. But,
Oh wow, yeah, like George's pixels.
Okay. Hello.
It's fine now, so it's okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's going robotic and normal, and robotic and normal. Hopefully, it'll be fine in a while.
Yeah. I think like the issue with like everyone suddenly doing Squid Game content. You know what's really like I don't know, but not pathetic, but like just like made me roll my eyes a little bit. Even Wang did Squid Game content indirectly. Okay, he's actually the only one that I can stand because he never explicitly mentioned Squid Game in his latest video around the same time as when everyone was posting. But he made a video comparing the differences between squid, cuttlefish, and octopus. And showing the uncle the various differences. He never mentioned Squid Game. So I think like that is the way to do it. That way you're boosted by the algorithm without, explicitly annoying people, who haven't watched the show. But of
I
course
don't
some
know if
commenters
it's
are like,
like
this is sus.
I don't know if it's like a sensitive topic in China though.
I was thinking that too. Like maybe that's too cultural.
No, because like I think I saw an article where Chinese people were complaining about how Squid Game's so popular and like how successful Korea is in exporting their culture. But then the Chinese scene is not so appealing, I guess. Because apparently like China there are really strict rules on what kind of shows you can create. So like all the comments from the netizens were like saying how it feels like creators are being stifled with all these rules. So they can't be creative and create something as wild as Squid Game that could catch on globally.
I see. Well, one guy's very politically correct, so I'm like,
I mean, he
he's so
stays away
smart to
from
not say anything.
politics. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess, I mean, people could also see these rules as a challenge.
Yeah,
To come up with
I was
stuff.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
It's like a creativity constraint. I mean, like obviously, it sucks because unfortunately I think it's the reason why Squid Game's popular is because it's so extreme and I guess somewhat violent too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think China's a thing against those kind of violent movies and stuff, even in games. So it has to be quite hard. Maybe comedy, I guess, but I don't know.
Chinese comedy doesn't translate very well into an international audience.
That's true. That's true. No, well, I mean, a lot of Korean variety shows are very popular in the international audience.
Do you think that could be a way to like translate Chinese like jokes so they don't lose their meaning?
No, but
I think it's too much wordplay.
No, but the thing is,
very
like,
hard
when
to
you
get
watch,
that right.
when I watched all those Korean variety shows, and then like they tell like cultural jokes. So obviously I'm not from Korea, so like at the start I didn't really get it. But then like the more you watch it, then the more you kind of like assume like certain things about the culture, and you learn like, oh, why is that funny? You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, waiting for that to blow over. In the meantime, another thing that's blown over is the Brian laundrie case. Do you guys follow?
But yeah, I think they found his remains, right?
Yeah, they found his skeleton.
Oh.
His spooky skeleton was found. In the park exactly where the parents said that he was gonna be. So I mean, and then like they found a notebook. Yeah, they did dental. Actually, yeah. As the news was being revealed, I was like, people are like, oh, maybe they like found someone else and they killed that person and like put his body there. But they did dental records, which is really hard to fake, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, and then they found all his stuff.
Like public. I mean, that's what they say publicly, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is a conspiracy?
No, but I mean, like, if they wanted to cover it up, they could just easily publish something and say, "Oh yeah, it's him," you know. Because I don't know if you remember, like, I'm not sure how long ago was it, like a month or 2 months ago. There was this like couple, and then their baby, they went hiking, and then they died under mysterious.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. That one is they finally said it's a heat stroke, and I'm just like,
But then, like, you read all like the comments, and everyone's like, how can they all die from heat stroke at the same time? You know? And the dog too.
I
You know, it's
know.
like
I know. I was very
yeah.
unsatisfied with that answer too.
So
But
like
for
people
that
think like
case,
there's
I
something
can.
more, or like it's either like the police really don't
Mhm,
know and they're just trying to like
mhm.
move on from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I don't know enough. Okay, now I feel like we're all like autopsy experts on wannabes or something. But then, like, I don't know, what can you tell from the body that with heat stroke, is it, or is it like a elimination thing? Like you rule out everything else, therefore it must be heat stroke. Because if it's elimination thing, then yeah, it's a bit like, oh, unsatisfying to be like, okay, I guess can't be anything else. Like that's not actually a true like ruling in. I don't know enough about bodies to know the answer.
But then people were saying like how like it didn't look like any of them was like trying to hydrate themselves,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like
Yeah.
and then they say if one of them got heat stroke, then the other would try to do something about it, right? But then like, it didn't look like they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the trail is like very deceptive because I think it's downhill first, and that's a really easy one to screw yourself over in. It's like you don't even notice that you're going downhill. It's already easy. And by the time you come up, you're like, oh, I'm screwed. So I'm like, oh, I can relate to that. Like I've definitely gone on trails where I overestimated my ability.
Well,
But yeah,
why is it harder to go downhill? Is it,
no, it's easy to go downhill. So you start off going downhill, and you're like, oh yeah, I can totally like this is a very
so
easy
you don't
trail,
realize that
and
when
you
you're
go
trying to
in way
come
too
back up
deep.
how
Yeah,
okay.
Then what do you do in that
yeah,
situation? You
be
just
very sad
rest up and then continue.
and complain the whole way up. Yeah, that's what I do. There's this particular trail in this Henry Coast State Park. When you start off in the headquarters trail, like it is totally like that, and that's how I got really screwed in one time with you, because I didn't even realize how screwed I was. And then that's also like a day that was unusually hot. In fact, the day that they were found, like that's the weekend where Yuhang was like, "Oh, I want to go hiking." And I was like, "No, you cannot. It's way too hot." And that's also the same weekend where like a few other people had died of heat stroke. So I'm like, okay, maybe. Like
Mm,
I'm the one
okay.
who thinks it's a conspiracy too. But I'm like, oh, it is like mildly plausible. But anyway, just really sad for the whole like people who know them. It's like
Yeah.
perfectly happy family.
It's supposed to start a new job at Snapchat too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I
But,
don't know.
That's why I don't go
Memento
hiking.
mori, we can categorically, I do not do this hiking. Well, if I was in Malaysia, I wouldn't go hiking too because it's highly unpleasant. It's humid and it's bugs.
That is true. Yeah.
I think like the one time
Mm.
where I think I almost got heat stroke or like I got a very mild side effect was in secondary school. That was in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Where I joined this like Singapore calls it the National Cadet Corps. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a pre-military kind of extracurricular activity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Mm-hmm.
join it and then like, you get a rank in there, so when you actually do join the military, like the rank carries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so like we'll meet
Oh.
to do like all your basic drills like marching, like standing at attention. So like
Mm-hmm.
they made us stand at attention while like the guy was talking. All of a sudden
Mm-hmm.
like I like blacked out and then I was on my knees.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that it was. I mean, it was hot, right? But I didn't realize that that's what a heat stroke
Maybe you
feels
thought
like.
you were in church.
Yeah,
Yep.
but then I
Dang.
wasn't the only one though. Like when I went to the shade, there were like a lot of like first years also like on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gosh. So it like happened all of a sudden and you didn't even realize until after
yeah,
you got back.
yeah. Actually, I guess
Yeah.
when you put it that way, maybe that's what happened to them. Like it seems more plausible now. Yeah,
I see. Gosh.
because it
Yeah,
happens to
and I
everyone at the
mean,
same time is still a bit strange, but I guess it's plausible.
right. Yeah, I've never like blacked out, but I've definitely like had heat exhaustion before, and it manifested as like just like really weird, unclear thinking, like where I was just making bad decisions that would make me even worse. Of like going, oh, maybe I don't need to drink water and things like that. So I can see
Hmm.
how like
Huh,
even
that's
if you're
interesting.
pre-heat stroke and things, yeah, you start to like think weird, like your brain is already starting to malfunction and you don't even realize it and you don't do the right things to like help yourself. So and it wasn't even so much the loss of water, it's the loss of salts. So like it was back when I
Hmm.
didn't carry salt tablets and it's like, from
Okay.
losing too much sodium, like you start to become kind of weird and delirious. So
I did
now
this.
I
I
like,
did
in the
literally
summer.
just tablets of salt.
Yeah. With like a bit of flavoring, so it's not like too disgusting, you know?
Oh, okay.
Salt
No, no,
is
I,
good
It's
I
just
though,
have,
it
I
right?
tastes
have.
like concentrated Gatorade.
Oh, I have those salt packets. So last time I had like some diarrhea, and then the doctor gave me some of those rehydration salts. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, my dad drinks it like religiously.
Is he
Oh,
always having
really?
stomachache?
Cause he eats at really weird hours, and then so he always gets a lot of like gas, like very bloated.
Mm-hmm.
So he drinks like
Mm-hmm.
like almost every day. Yeah,
Is that good?
I don't think
Yeah, do you
so.
become dependent on it?
No idea.
I don't know. I think like recently like it's like not so effective already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. How can you tell?
Cause like he starts complaining more about it. I guess that they give him some of my uh acid reduction pills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those help.
Okay. Yeah, gosh. Well, I hope your dad feels better. But that's why I'm very
Yeah.
scared to like use these things because yeah, I'm afraid that my body will become reliant on it.
Only if you
Yeah.
Because
use
like
it too
when I
often, I
had stomach
guess.
issues, they gave me like Prilosec, which
What's
is
that?
another thing that like let me look up the mechanism before I say anything too stupid.
Yeah, we have a doctor
Uh,
watching. Can't make
I know,
mistakes.
right? Yeah, it's a proton pump inhibitor. So
Oh
it
right.
like
Okay.
reduces the acidity in your stomach. But I feel like the problem with all these things is I think your body adapts and then like it becomes worse in a way sometimes.
Because one
So
time I took
I
too
was
much
trying
of
to get
that,
off it.
and then like I went to the toilet and my shit came out white,
Wait,
and
what?
then I freaked out, right? Then I
Uh-huh.
Googled, then apparently like can happen if you take too much. So like I
How does
immediately
that
stopped
work?
taking it. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I want a doctor to explain, like, because my understanding is that like poop is like darker because of like waste red blood cells. Is that why? Like, but why would changing the pH make your poop white?
I don't know.
So it was like
Maybe it
bird
affects
poop?
like no, it wasn't like white. It was like
Oh, Andrew
of
said,
like
wait, he didn't
gray.
hear. What's the question? What's that drug again?
Uh, I took Nexim. It's called Nexim, and then I think I took too much, and then one day my shit came out white
Yeah.
or like gray. I don't know, like
Great.
colorless lah. Colorless. That's right.
Shit, imagine if shit was transparent.
Wow.
That'd be pretty funny.
That's amazing. Yeah,
It'd be
wow, our
like
doctor gives us the correct
Jello.
answer to this. Yeah, I can imagine that it's very like alarming.
It was right. Then I thought like, oh, should I have cancer or whatever. But then I
Yeah.
stopped taking it, and then like after that, like the subsequent pools were all fine. I was like,
Oh.
oh
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Do you guys always check your poop after you do it?
I mean, you have to, right? When you turn around and flush.
Or you could like just flush and not look.
I think I
Oh,
look all the
right.
time.
Yeah.
It's like just natural to see it. Well, Andrew said Nexium shouldn't change the color of your poop.
I don't know. It was a one-off thing, lah.
Hmm.
So
Let us know the next time it happens.
well, I'm not taking Nexim anymore. So
Yeah, that's an interesting side effect. If that were the case, we can report it in.
Maybe it's a combination of other factors.
Mm. Well, I'm gonna switch it from talking poop to talking about really expensive food. So
Okay.
I got suckered into trying this service called Crowd Cow. This pod is not sponsored by Crowd Cow, which is like a service that delivers meat to your home.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, they have like normal meats, but they also have really expensive stuff, like the good A5 like wagyu from Miyazaki region. So I was like, like, because I tried the normal meats and it was like fine. I don't think it was good enough for me to continue using the service. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me try the most expensive stuff, and if it's not good there either, then I'm gonna cancel the subscription.
Oh,
So
this
now I
is
have
like
this really
they deliver it raw, is it? Then you cook it yourself.
yeah. You cook it yourself.
Oh, how much is it?
Oh, so for a piece that's like this small, $40 something.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it really
is
good?
So
that
you
a
know,
lot?
it's
I don't know.
horrified. You
I
see,
feel like
that's
when
the
you, I
thing.
feel like
I
when
feel like it's about
when you earn like in US, like isn't that like okay price? Because if you charge
uh
me like 40 ringgit for a steak, I'll be like, yeah, that's okay, you know.
I mean that's okay if it's like a reasonable size, but this is really like very, very small portion. It's like enough for 2 people, I think, to enjoy it.
Ooh, no,
Which
your hands
I guess
are
it's like
quite
20.
small. You held
Okay, so
your
yeah,
hands very
with
small.
with rice, you know, it's like you have to like savor it. Like everyone gets like a tiny translucent piece, and then like you know,
But it's not
not like
satisfying.
big hunks of wagyu. I don't think you're supposed to eat that much wagyu anything anyway, because it's like so fatty that you end up having transparent poop.
But you're
Like
not supposed to eat
you
so
gotta,
little either. It's
I
like you
don't
need to
know.
wanting more. No, but I think there's a fine line though. Like
Yeah.
last time we ordered like a lot of wagyu, and then I think about like 1/4 or 1/3 way through, I was like, oh man, this is a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it even came with like a pamphlet of how you should cook it because they're like, "Oh my
Okay.
God, do not microwave this." And I'm like, "Who the heck is microwaving this piece of meat?" Sacrilegious. And they're saying like, you know, don't use a grill because you cause a grease fire, which you know,
Oh.
because there's so much fat. So yeah, just like slice a tiny piece, fry it on a pan, and just eat it with plain salt. Don't season it because they're afraid that people would like add seasoning and like
Yeah.
defeating the whole purpose of wagyu. So, and you have to defrost it very slowly too. So they're like, you got defrosted 48 hours ahead of time, and you cannot defrost it on the counter. You have to do it from the freezer to the fridge. So I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause I
oh
think
man, this is
the
so mafan.
fat melts really easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Edmund says
So
air
I
fry
don't
your
know.
meat.
I believe that I do that sometimes, but not with the A5 Wagyu. I have to like watch that piece of meat very carefully on the stovetop, I think. It's too risky in the air fryer.
But I don't know how
So I'll
people
report back.
cook their steaks though. Like you watch all these videos and then they're like, oh, for medium rare, it's like 10 minutes, you know. Then I'm like, no way, because whenever I cook steak on my frying pan, it's like
Mhm.
2 minutes on each side and it becomes like medium well already.
Oh, you have a very powerful stove.
No, but if you turn the heat down too low, then you don't get like the what's it called, the Maillard.
Burns? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
reaction. Yeah.
yeah. Then it becomes gray because you like essentially you're boiling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the best way is the thermometer, but I'm too lazy most of the time, so I do the
Yeah.
pokey.
I don't know. I'm also skeptical about using these thermometers in like ovens and overheat.
Uh-huh.
It seems like it's dangerous, right? It's like electronics or whatever.
Oh, the one I have has like a long probe, so the thermometer stays outside. But there's like a long wire that leads to the metal like stick part.
Yeah, but there's something in the metal, right? That's measuring the
Oh.
temperature. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you care so much, then yeah, it doesn't work. But it's perfectly timed that way for like cooking like chicken and things like that.
Oh, I
I
have
do
one
by
that I just stick in the
temperature.
chicken, but I have to take it out and stick it in and wait and then put
Oh.
it back in.
Have you ever tried the laser kind? Like the one where it's like a gun.
Oh,
You
right.
shoot
No,
it.
no, no. But that just measures the surface temperature, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't think it works for like meat because you need to see the inner part. Yeah.
inside. That's true. Yeah, the
I
only
also
place
want
I
like those
see it.
kitchen torches.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you should get it. I'm surprised you can't get that one off Shopee.
You can. It's just that I never had use for it, so I didn't really want to
You
buy
need
it.
to start creme brulee.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's the only thing I use it for. Oh, sometimes when I'm like desperate and I'm like cooking something and it didn't quite broil enough, then I'll cheat by using the torch. But yeah,
Oh.
I rarely break it out. But it's very useful when I need to use it.
And light birthday candles with it, I guess.
Light
That seems
cigarettes with
overkill.
it. Speaking of
I
frying,
use
the other
this
day
for
I
that.
watched a video of this guy putting like the deep fryer in the
Mm-hmm.
fast food restaurant, the basket that you put the
Mm-hmm.
fries in. They put a
Yeah.
bunch of ice cubes inside, and then they put it into the
Oh.
fryer,
Oh.
and then all
Uh-huh.
the oil bubbled out. So I was like wondering why this happens, and then I went on a YouTube search, and
Oh.
yeah, so it turns out the ice becomes gas straight away because it's so hot, and then that
Mm-hmm.
causes like it to expand so quickly, as opposed to like if it
So what
melt.
was the point of that?
The first video I saw was a joke. It was like a
Uh-huh.
guy putting the ice in and then it overflowed and then it was like a TikTok and then the caption was like, I got it promoted the next day. Then I googled it. I
Gosh.
was like, what the hell is this? And then yeah, it turns out it's quite dangerous to do. So there's a bunch of
Yeah.
people on YouTube who like do it outdoors. And then they film it and then they show you the results with slow motion
It's
camera.
really like super dangerous when you just add a little bit of water into your oil already.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like whenever I like fry
Yeah.
an egg, I make sure like it's completely dry. You know, like the minute you put it in, it starts to like pop, it's like blah, 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 you know, and
But
then
like
like the oil
Mhm.
flies everywhere.
so is the oil like hotter than fires? Because you know at barbecues sometimes we put ice.
Oh, but then like that's because like the coals are not on fire.
Coals are not on
The
fire.
oil is what
Oh, you mean
burns
like
you.
Ah,
put
right,
the
true,
ice
true.
on the
Yeah.
grill?
Okay, understand. Yeah. No, it's oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not oil. It's coal.
Yeah, and then like I've definitely burned myself with oil before. Like finally, after many years, the scar has kind of faded, but I feel like I have a few splatter spots from
Yeah.
when I was young and like didn't know any better.
It's like every time we eat at Taliban, it's this hot pot slash grill, all you can eat
Mm-hmm.
in Malaysia,
Mm-hmm.
and like so you get to put your own meat, and then you put like a piece of butter there to melt for oil. And
Uh-huh.
every time we like cook our meat, we get splashed with the oil.
Because like how they do it is the hot pot's right in the middle, and it's ridden by
Uh-huh.
this like probably like cast iron grill where you grill your meat.
Oh.
So when
Uh-huh.
when you put yourself in the hot pot, like you know, like things bubble over, you know,
Right.
and then it lands on the grill where there's like hot butter going. Yeah.
That sounds so safe.
It's not. It's dangerous.
That's what makes it exciting, I guess. Yeah, but
Yes.
Singam, why don't you like hot pot? Or is it mala hot pot specifically? Because I also don't like mala hot pot. I like
don't like hot
other
pot.
kinds
I don't like hot pot in general.
because of the broth, because of the concept. Like
Because everything kind of ends up tasting the same. Like it's all like
oh
soggy. It's like hot. It's like wet. You know, it's like it doesn't matter what I put in vegetable, fish ball, meat. It all comes out the same. Yeah.
that is true.
That's why you have
I-
condiments to make your own sauce.
Yeah,
But
I was
then
thinking
everything
that
will just
too.
taste like the sauce. Then you know,
Yeah.
like I want to taste the actual thing.
Yeah, and hot pot is also really easy to get food poisoning. Is what I've learned. Like no matter
Oh.
how how well I do it.
I get
I don't
food
know, but
poisoning
sometimes I feel like
anyway.
certain things. Oh. Certain things like organs, it's really hard to get it except at a hot pot setting. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to eat organs. That's when I go for hot pot.
Oh. No, I mean I don't think it's that rare in Malaysia. At least in Chinese restaurants you can
Oh,
order.
true,
Yeah.
true. There's like the porridge and like the bak kut teh places. But in the US, it's very hard to find organs.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So what can you find in the US that it's hard to find in Malaysia?
Uh, I would say maybe like steak and things like that. Like a big hunk of steak, I think is a little hard to find.
I don't
No,
know. I
I
don't
don't
think it's that
think so.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not anymore.
But
Okay, I don't know. I'm
know,
so
but
outdated.
it might be more expensive here.
Like you cannot get American beef. Like it's probably Australian beef.
hmm
Oh, that's true. It's usually Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But do you think
and
there's
like
a very big difference though?
and diner food, like the Denny's kind of food, like big pancakes and like big breakfast.
Singapore
Like,
used to
I
have
don't
a
think you
Denny's
can
when I
get
was
that.
growing up.
Oh,
And I was like, it was so good. I used to go there. My mom used to take me there quite often.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
Denny's Grand Slam.
Exactly.
What is that?
And then they had like
Yeah.
a salad
Like,
bar. Then they had like
big
for
American
some
breakfast with
reason,
the pancakes.
the salad bar had like Jello.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom would take the Jello just for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's so sad they closed down. I remember it was really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's like a similar kind of restaurant in Sentosa, but I think they focus on mostly on pancakes.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, the Grand Slam is like it's giant stack of pancakes, bacon, eggs, hash browns, and
Yeah.
toast or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds good. It's been a while since I
yeah.
had pancakes.
Mm-hmm. There's another like a chain called Black Bear Diner that I prefer around here. It's a bit more high quality compared to Denny's, and they make their pancakes really well. And I looked up the copycat recipe, and I realized it's because instead of milk, they use heavy cream.
Oh.
I was like, oh no, there's a million calories. That was a very unfortunate discovery.
Actually, I did go to Denny's like a few years ago, but I was in Japan. I was there for work, and I remember seeing that they had a Denny's opposite my hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm not sure. I guess to be fair, the last time I was at Denny's was like maybe 25 years ago in Singapore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna assume that the menu has changed a lot since then. But yeah, so I went to the Japanese one, and then it was nothing like what I remember. I couldn't find anything that I used to eat. So it could be they revamped the menu, or it was like a regional Denny's kind of thing. Like, oh, this is
I want to say it's probably a regional thing because the menu in the US has never changed.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess it's a
It's
regional
still exactly the same. Yeah. But was it good though? Even though it's a different menu?
No, I didn't enjoy it at all.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe it's nostalgia.
I wonder if it's because like they make it like Japanese pancake style, which although I like the look, I think it's not tasty.
I didn't have the pancake. I forgot what I ordered. Anyway, yeah, let me see if I can find a photo.
Okay. In the
But I
meantime,
was sorely disappointed.
we have a backlog of pictures for Drawtober we should go through.
Oh yeah. I don't think did I share mine?
My goodness.
I haven't done in a few days. Been busy. Yeah. But,
There's some really nice ones in between.
When's the last one? 19th? It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, you drew a really nice Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, hang on. Let me open.
Oh, was it so bad?
Yeah, so this is continuation of Drawtober, where every day there is a prompt, a word, and then you draw the word. Yes, we're doing a Peachtober variant. There's like a million variations now. It used to be more consolidated with Inktober, but that guy got cancelled.
Did he? I mean, I still see a
Yeah,
lot
because
of
he
Inktober
copied
posts.
I know. People already forgot, but he copied Alfonso Dunn's work for his book.
It's either
But there's
Alfonso
people
like
Dunn's my favorite
people don't
art
know or
teacher.
but
people don't
there's
care.
like Folktober and
I
stuff
know.
now.
I feel like I need to advertise for Alfonso Dunn, so let me bring over his book.
No way. Was it so shitty? I didn't even take a photo. I guess it was. Huh.
Alfonso Dunn is a YouTube teacher of drawing. This is his self-portrait on the cover of his book.
Oh.
And he kind of takes you through like the basics of like drawing one by one.
Mhm.
But his curriculum is really well thought through. I mean, it's pretty like quote basic, but it's actually, I mean, as you know, like it's super hard to do what he does. Like, you know, if you want to draw like forms and things like that. He's very good at teaching like texture and shading. I would say like in terms of like form and like shapes and things like that, I think draw a box, as painful as it is still a better curriculum
Hmm.
for like seeing in 3D and things like that.
All right. So
Yeah, and then I have his work.
Ooh.
It's really boring. It's like, you know,
Do you follow? Do you do it though?
do these exercise. I did a few pages,
Yeah. That's good.
but I find it really hard. It's like it's like those like handwriting, like copy a letter, but like the
Oh.
drawing.
But those are better though, like the handwriting ones, because at least you're forming complete letters. This is just like
Yeah, this is like literally just lines.
yeah.
But the idea is that you have to like train yourself one skill at a time, which you know makes sense. But it's just very unsatisfying to do it this way.
Mm.
Do you believe that? Like, do you subscribe to that way of learning?
One skill at a time. Well, the Dropbox guy like says that like you cannot like overdo any one exercise because you just burn yourself out really quickly.
Yeah.
So I can see how like you know I do like a few pages here and then I'll work on Drawtober and then that's where I learn like little things.
Okay.
Yeah. So George, what do you have pulled up?
All right. I have yours pulled up from the 19th. So I guess that was Summit,
Oh.
I think. Or do you want to talk your full thing?
Just yeah. Why don't you pull up the one on the 22nd,
Okay.
which has the latest? So
Yeah.
I've been trying to do like a I don't know a mural style or something, which allows me to train a few skills. I think because I've been trying to work on like a coherent aesthetic or something.
Yeah.
And also this allows me to like scale my effort, like you know the tiny drawings that when I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to do it, or like something more elaborate. So yeah, I think like in the end, like the Summit drawing turned up to be, I don't know, the one I like the best. So I was trying to like pull a lot of the background into the rest of the drawing to like pull everything together.
Yeah.
So you can see my lines are not actually quite evenly spaced. But
It's fine.
The illusion is hopefully there.
I see you put a Chinese
yeah, and
word
then,
for
like,
treasure.
I did. Yeah, I was very lazy to draw, and so I thought, let me just like do that for a second.
I guess I mean Chinese.
Yeah.
Technically is graphics.
Yeah. And then the Nixon head of the jar is what I thought of for some reason, so that's a Futurama reference. And then you can see what the days I drew match and uniform, I wasn't really quite with it because I accidentally smeared the drawing and the shading is not done really well. And he looks kind of like more like Peachtober and Smokey the Bear. So
yeah,
just because of the eyes.
Yeah,
so actually
good.
one thing I forgot. Yeah. That turned out good. Like I looked at a reference drawing and things like that. But
Yeah.
it was relatively simple to copy. Whereas like Smokey the Bear, I was copying a much more complicated, it wasn't just line drawing. But I made a cardinal sin. I forgot which teacher who said it, like don't ever color in the eyes black because that just makes it too flat. I think it's the Drawbox guy.
I mean that depends
so
on
that's
the
why he looks
style
Peachtober.
you're going for. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're drawing like animated chibi style, probably you can get away with it. But if you're trying to draw lifelike, don't ever color in the eyes.
Unless you're drawing Westball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like looking at a Reddit post about Westmoreland too.
Uh-huh.
It's like comparing all his costumes, and I was like, yeah, he
Yeah,
was always
he has so
cool
many.
and differentiated.
Like
Yeah.
earlier this year when the Limp Bizkit was performing live again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
went through like a few websites to see his outfits.
Hmm.
Yeah,
He was before
They're
his
not so
time.
nice anymore, right?
I mean it's
I feel like
just wacky,
some
you
of his
know.
older ones. Mm.
He gets
I
crazier
mean, whatever he's doing is better than what Fred Durst is doing.
All right.
I mean, Fred Durst is just embracing
Oh.
his age.
I actually when
Fred
I
Durst
saw
is a
his
very
new
good
look,
like
I wasn't sure if
performer.
it was like a costume, you know, like for a music video. I did not realize it was his new look.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he just doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck anymore and wear whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good at marketing. Come on, like Limp Bizkit is like no one thought about them for a long time, but suddenly they're back. You know,
What is that new
and they're
song?
capturing nostalgia.
Did
It's
they release a new
Dad
song?
Vibes or something.
Oh right, yeah, Dad Vibes.
It's not a good song. It's like almost like someone made a parody of Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff or one of the other songs, but except it's still Limp Bizkit who made it up. So I would say like in terms of the song, I'm like it's too close to the like original songs, except like with worse lyrics.
Yeah. I mean, they're just
But like you know,
tapping into the meme culture.
yeah,
Yeah.
like fine, that's really good marketing.
If you embrace it, like
Um,
people will
mhm,
enjoy it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, to finish up, like I just did various iconographies based on emojis and whatnot for the rest. But
Mhm.
I don't know, especially the day I drew sound, I was like super tired and like not in a good mood. And it's
Yeah.
very funny that you can see like based on the drawing and effort I can put in, like whether I was like with it or not that day. It's a very good like emotional like meter, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. You have some fantastic drawings on your end.
Hang on, 18, 19, 20. Got two more to add. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh.
Okay, we'll start off at number 12. So, yeah, honey. I mean, I didn't really know what to draw. I figured. I think I saw someone else do Winnie the Pooh as well on Instagram. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a good idea. I'll try to incorporate the like textures that I've been doing into a cartoonish drawing. So that's why I chose Winnie the Pooh. And like, yeah, I try to make it look like fur, but I don't know if it comes across. He looks more like a dog than a bear with this. But yeah,
No, it's
nice
really well done.
experimentation. It's been
Yeah.
fun doing this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And next one, treasure. So, well, if you play Dark Souls, you would recognize this. This the treasure chest in the game, but this one is actually a mimic. So when you try to open it, it'll turn into a monster and try to kill you. Yeah.
Oh, what a troll.
Yeah.
So can you tell because it's got a little chain sticking out in the game,
Yeah.
or is it in the
So
game you cannot even tell?
when the chain is facing towards you, it's a mimic.
Mm-hmm.
If it's facing away,
Oh,
it's a regular chest. Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
So you can avoid it if you
Yeah, you can
are
avoid
paying
it,
attention.
or you can just attack
Okay.
it right away if you see the chain is
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Right, yeah. Then next one, Scout. This is the Scout from Team Fortress. It's a Valve software game.
Oh.
Yeah, so because I didn't know what to do for Scout.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, Team Fortress. I used to play it, and the guy's quite recognizable. So I just looked up a picture and
Mm.
then copied it. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing
I
much
like the
to say
shading
about
in this one
this.
too.
Oh,
It makes sense.
yeah. And then next one, Summit. So yeah, I tried to draw some mountains and incorporate the same shading style as well. I looked up a
Mm.
reference picture in the Berserk comic, and this it was actually like really small in the background. So like
Mhm.
when I blew it up, it looks kind of meh, but whatever. Just
Mhm.
yeah, wanted to get it done. And then Skippy peanut butter. I looked at a reference picture.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
like the letters are real messy. It looks ugly. I think this is the worst one I've done. But again, I didn't know what to do for jar. Like I didn't want to do a plain jar. But also, I looked up like what what a jar meant. It's actually like a container with a wide opening. It's like, huh. Um, yeah. Before that, like I was thinking of like a potion bottle or something, but those aren't jars because the opening is
Oh.
narrow. So a jar has a
Oh.
wide opening. Yeah.
I see.
Next one, match. So I
This one
had
cracked me up. It's so good.
I had an idea of well these two characters from Berserk, and yeah, there's like a relationship between them. So it was obvious for
Mhm.
me to like just put them together, and I looked up, like I got a screenshot of the Tinder match like screen, and then
You traced that it's a match.
yeah, I
Like you
traced
draw
that.
that freehand.
No, I traced that.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, it's really good. I was like, wow.
I'm real bad at
Calligraphy.
calligraphy. Yeah. Yeah. Then next one this is the powder toast man
Oh, this one cracked me up. I was like,
from
oh wow.
Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. Haven't
Mhm.
seen a cartoon in a while, but I looked up a
Yeah.
reference picture. And so one thing I noticed is like because the other day Conchal messaged me. He's like, "Oh, I can see you've been improving, like just from your drawings alone." I'm like, "Oh no, I don't feel like I've improved. It's just that no, I've actually taken the effort to like draw nice things for this like Inktober, as opposed to the previous
Mhm.
ones that I did before.
Mhm.
Like
You made an effort to make effort.
yeah, like previous ones, I just whatever came to mind, I just drew freehand. I didn't like well, I hardly looked at references and whatnot.
Mm.
But this
Mhm.
time around, I like used a lot of reference and like spent
Yeah.
hours. So like I guess
Mhm.
people can tell. Yeah. So one thing about
Mhm.
drawing is like with references, things actually like become easier. I guess. Yeah. So like
Mhm.
it's very hard to visualize something and then, but at least for me, like I guess if I drew more or drew every day or you know was more diligent with it, it'd be easier. But
Yeah.
like for me, like
Mhm.
if I think of something and I try to put it on paper, like it doesn't
Mhm.
always end up like how I imagine. Even though like it's very
Yeah.
clear in my mind, but I can't seem
Mhm.
to on paper. But if I have a reference of what something should look like, then it makes the
Mhm.
job so much easier. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I don't know. Supposedly, great artists did a lot of reference drawings as they are learning and stuff.
Yeah, for
So.
sure. So like you keep doing it
Mhm.
until I guess it becomes like natural, Like
Mhm.
if you keep riding a bicycle then every day,
Yeah.
then eventually you can ride without thinking, right? So I guess
Mhm.
same thing for drawing. It's like
Mhm.
guitar, yeah. Like if I keep playing the same riff over and over again, it becomes very easy to do. So
Mhm.
I have to do the same thing lah if you want to get better at drawing. Yeah. So next one, uniform. It's what
Oh, it's really good.
one of the characters in Dark Souls. He's
Mhm.
a famous character in the game. If you play it, you would recognize instantly. He's
Mm.
a lot of memes about him, like praise the sun and whatnot. So yeah,
So,
this
were you trying
is
to hit the sun prompt at the same time, or is it coincidence?
oh no, it's a good coincidence. Yeah,
Oh.
the sun one I haven't thought of what to do yet.
Oh, I was thinking you did 2 in 1 there.
No, I feel that'd be cheating. So yeah. And this one is sound. Like I don't know. I didn't want to draw a speaker or waveform or
Yeah.
whatever. Like so, I thought
Mhm.
like safe and sound. Then
Oh, that's so good. I didn't get it at first. I thought it was a nest or something.
yeah, this nest.
Yeah,
It's a nest with eggs. Yeah.
it's really well done. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this particular Drawtober I feel was very educational in like little things. Like I'm like, oh, my shading's on the wrong side and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like learning to scale my effort and
Yeah.
still make it look decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sing it.
So
What's
I don't know.
yours?
My like
I see you haven't shared your links.
Oh.
yeah, while we're teasing it. Yeah, my goal is to like, once I'm done, I'm gonna, I don't know, mention Peter Draws, the guy who had like made this pen. To be like, this is your grand drawing. Which is what we call like grandchildren of the pen that he designed. And then they become grand drawings. I don't know. And then in my mind, this is like I totally have enough time to do everything in I want kind of mind, which is like I'm gonna make an animation to show the progression over time using all the photos I took.
If you did it on
But
your
who knows if
iPad,
that will
you
ever
wouldn't have
happen.
to.
Anyway, so old school. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go. I'll let you guys finish off. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye world. Popping off.
Okay, we've hit the hour mark, so I'll pull up our sponsors for today. Close other tabs. I think the layout's messed up, but whatever. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, feel free to type in chat. New wave. Okay, so evening drama is brought to you by Flow State Coffee, made ground coffee made with L-theanine and raw cacao for lowering anxiety, improving brain function, and supporting creativity. Perfect to kickstart a creative morning and maintain optimal productivity through your workday at the home or the office. If you use, blocking. If you use the coupon code below, you get 10% off your order, and 2 bags gives you free shipping globally. And secondly, our podcast sponsored by Honey Ritual. It's healthy and healthy, tasty. Well, I haven't tried it yet, but allegedly, health care tea for your brain, your gut, and to relieve stress. Again, use the coupon code below honeyritual.com/discount eveningdrama10 and get 10% off your order as well. And yeah, I guess that's it for our sponsor section. Anything you want to add, Singip?
No.
No? What do you do today?
Just work.
Did you feel sad you didn't join us for dinner?
No, it's okay.
Oh. I brought your switches along. They're in my car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can drop them off.
Could have, but I had to rush home because I needed to
Oh.
take a shit.
Oh.
And they still don't have fucking toilets.
They do if you
do,
pay.
yeah, you have to use your credit card to pay.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb. I don't know.
You got tired of people like shitting and pissing everywhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah. I've decided I think I get the MacBook, but yeah, if I don't have to go into the office, then I'll wait for the next gen. For the Air.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll probably upgrade it to like 16 gigs and 512. Actually, I don't know. I might not upgrade the hard disk. Just get an external
I don't think
one.
hard disk. Yeah, external is fine.
Yeah. Though, I mean, the thing is just troublesome to bring along, but you see, I guess I won't use it. Like, I won't store a lot of things on it.
I hardly ever use my hard drives.
How big is your MacBook Air? 256?
No man, it's like 128.
128?
Yeah.
Because I saw, like, the
Dude,
OS
my
itself is
laptop
already like 40 gigs.
Huh?
The OS is already like 40 gigs.
Yeah, no, but mine is like 8 years ago. So 128 was okay last time.
Yeah. Now phones
Yeah.
have more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Well, no questions from chat. I guess we can call it a night.
All right.
Thanks
Good
for
night.
tuning in, guys. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you all next week. Take care. We are done.